What's going on, guys? It's Kai here and welcome to another video. Now in today's video we'll be talking about the pros and cons of being a manual sneaker reseller and being a botting reseller. So please sit back, relax and enjoy this video. Trust me, we'll have some very good information for you to take in and improve your journey as a reseller. Just a quick little interruption into the video. I do actually run a cook group. This is a beginner-based cook group where we train you up from not knowing anything to starting off your reselling career. We give you resale predictions, we give you hold or sell, we give you all the raffle lists, and we also give you a one-on-one call every single month to help progress your reselling career. Now, you can be a beginner, you can be a little bit experienced, you can be very experienced. Trust me, there's always something to learn. We have many staff members who are experienced in the whole botting scene, and we also have many staff members that are experienced in the manual scene. We are basically a group for everyone, so if you'd like to join, please click the top link in the description. We have just opened up for more slots. Top link in the description if you'd like to join, and let's get straight back to the video. So let's not waste any time and go into the pros of actually being manual. So, manual sneaker reselling. It is very, very difficult. However, it is so much more lucrative than people think if you do it correctly. Me being a manual user for over a year and making, I'll be honest, a decent amount of money, but it is a grind. As you may know, nothing comes easy and it does take time to learn. But we're going to assume that you've made your first couple of sales and you do kind of know what you're doing. So the pros of manual copying. So, number one is you never ever lose with manual copying. You go for a lease in the morning, yes, you might take an L, but guess what? You haven't lost any money, you haven't invested any money into it, you have literally just taken an L. Another pro of manual sneaker copying, you can actually expand your business very, very well. You can make multiple accounts, multiple different phones, you can be very successful, you can increase your chances without even paying anything. That could be getting your mum's phone and entering shoes for the drops. This could be also, getting your, siblings or anything to enter these shoes for you to give you that extra chance. Another pro, you can still invest into sneakers for a passive income, you can still grow social medias as another passive income, and you can also still manual sneaker copy yourself. So when you get these shoes in here and there, you can obviously milk it on your social medias and obviously get some traction from that, which will then lead to more traction of sales and gaining clients. Now you'll notice these big social media influencers that sell sneakers for their job, they don't actually bot, they pay resell for the shoes and then they float them on or quick sell them, however, with their clients. So you do not need to sneaker bot to make a lot of money, so please remember that. But now we are actually going to talk about the cons of manual sneaker reselling. So the first con is obvious, okay? Your success is going to be quite difficult. Unless you're willing to grind a lot, you will win shoes obviously here and there, but if you want to make a consistent income, manual sneaker reselling just on its own, without the social media part, without investing, just going for shoes in the morning, it is quite difficult. Me, myself, I did have quite good success, but I was getting in like 5 to 7 accounts, all unique, and obviously getting some success from that. So please do that. However, it is going to limit you a bit with manual sneaker reselling. Another con is it's hard to get multiple orders. So the reason why people bot, obviously, but it's kind of obvious really, is it's an automation software that will basically help you engage in getting multiple pairs per release. Now, obviously, multiple pairs is quite hard and it depends on the release and how good your bot is and all the other stuff, which I will talk about in a little bit. However, being manual, it does reduce your chances a lot when it comes to obviously getting multiple. And another con which could link to this is stock-wise, your stock is going to be lower, which means you won't be able to post as much on social media. However, but like I said in the pros, you do not have to win them all for retail. You can pay retail, you can invest, you can quick flip all of these secondary markets from buying them and then selling them on with your own user base. So yeah, overall, manual sneaker reselling is very, very lucrative. People just don't do it correctly. People think, oh, I've got 20 accounts entering into sneakers. Well, that's not going to work because them 20 accounts all have to be unique for them not to be filtered, okay? Please remember that Nike will filter out people who are trying to use the same info. Yes, you can jig it a couple times here and there, but if you can keep it one-to-one, that's your best bet. So overall, manual sneaker reselling is very underrated. Too many people join the sneaker reselling game and think, I want to bot this, I want to bot that, I want to bot that, without knowing not much, to be honest. So please keep it manual if you can to learn the sneaker market, and then maybe when you're more experienced, look into the whole botting game. Now we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of botting. So let's actually go to the pros first. Let's make everyone feel quite happy about botting before we talk about the cons, because trust me, there are many cons with botting. So the pros of botting, the first one is obvious. You're going to have chances of getting multiple pairs, okay? What I like to think of, yes, botting is very difficult. However, all it does take is one drop for you to cook. And then when I say that is, if you've got the right bot on the day, and that's the bot that's cooking that site, you're potentially can be getting over 10 pairs on a release. Yes, it's very unlikely, but the chances are there, unlike being manual. Another big pro of botting, there's nothing you can say that you can't do manual and botting at the same time, okay? Botting is obviously in the morning as well as manual. However, you can enter your sneakers account and you can bot at the same time. That's what's good about it. So you can still keep manual, you can still keep botting, and these joint incomes will also come together. And with manual, that also comes with social medias and so on, such as, you know, investing as well. You can do all of these things into one. So botting could be just another source of passive income. Another pro, I mean, if you're looking in the whole social media part, it just means more content, which could potentially help your growth with social media. However, do not underrate the whole manual side, because trust me, I made a YouTube channel and gained a fair couple of subscribers and views just from being a manual reseller. So let's talk about the many cons of botting. There is a lot, so please sit back and listen to these carefully. Number one is, I'm just going to be really honest here. If you want to be the best botter, you've got to have the equipment for it. And that means having the top bots. And when I mean the top bots, you're talking thousands of pounds go into these setups. So for example, I own a bot called Cyber. This bot was $8,000 around there. And yeah, it's one of the best bots going. However, $8,000 to then invest into something is a hell of a lot of money. Yes, Cyber is basically the most expensive bot apart from Dragon and so on. There are bots like such as Ganesh, which is about £3,000, which is about $5,000. There are other bots such as Kodai and other bots like that. However, the top bots are ranging from about £2,000 all the way up to even 20 grand if you're looking at a bot like Dragon. Now you probably think, right, well, I just want the best bot. Well, this best bot isn't the best bot overall, really. Different bots do better on different sites. So at the moment, a bot like Cyber, absolutely cooking Foot Locker in the EU and also does very well on US. However, this does not actually have Yeezy supply, or it doesn't even have a good mesh module at the moment. So this means that we need another bot such as Ganesh to cover the Yeezy supply and mesh, because these two at the moment are killing it for Ganesh. So if you want both of these bots, that's just more money that's going into it. So please be careful with how you're investing. Another con is obviously the costs of running it. You remember, you've got to pay the renewals of these bots, such as Cyber is £100 every 6 months. You'll also need a good cook group, which will be £30 a month, and you'll also need proxies. And proxies will, if you're running hard, will cost you a fair bit for the best ones. I'll be really honest, if you're running a lot, you can expect to at least go through £80 worth of proxies a month. That's if you're running quite hard, and I know people that go through over £300 of proxies a month. All depends on what sites you're running and so on, so I'm not going to give you an exact number for that. And there are also other costs, such as if you want AYCD Toolbox, which is basically what you need actually for Cyber, that's going to cost you, what, another $30 a month. They all do add up. But don't let that outweigh the pros. If you're willing to put the time in, which is another con, obviously, the amount of time you have to put into it, you can't just buy the bot and plug it in, basically, and play. It's not like that. You do have to learn the bot. So another con would be you have to put the amount of time in. But don't let these outweigh the pros of botting. If you're really, trust me, if you're really willing to put the time in, put the effort in, invest a bit of money into it, you will be successful, okay? If these bots were not cooking and, you know, and not getting multiple pairs for people and making people money, the resale price for these bots such as Cyber would not be $8,000. They are there for a reason, and trust me, if you are mastered, if you are skilled with botting, it can be very lucrative. So overall, manual, botting, two completely different things. However, there's nothing to say that you can't do both, okay? If you're new to reselling, I definitely recommend sticking to the manual side, just because of the pure fact you can use this to then obviously learn the sneaker market, you know, think, oh, do I want to go into the botting side, or maybe do I want to push out more content, so more social media and investing, so stay in the whole manual side if you wanted to. Or you can then look at, right, okay, maybe growing social media isn't really for me and I'm looking for another source of income. And then that's when botting can come into. Botting is a very good way of making money if you're very skilled and willing to put the time in. But that is just a quick overview of everything. I actually run a cook group where I teach everyone about botting and about the manual side, where I basically train people from being new to all the way being up to an experienced botter or manual sneaker reseller. We give you one-on-one help. We do a call every month with every single person who wants one. We also give you raffle lists on the upcoming releases, whether it's hold or sell, the resale predictions, basically everything you need to know, all within a beginner cook group. We've just restocked, so everything is going to be in a link down below if you'd like to join. It's going to be open for a while if you'd like to. Unfortunately, I think it's £13 a month at the moment. However, trust me, if you follow my steps, I do believe you can make that back, and trust me, a lot more if you do what I say. Apart from that, guys, that is actually going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you do have any questions, drop them in the comments. Comments are actually a really good way of me answering questions, because I do go through a lot. Sometimes I do have to go, I can't go through all of my Instagram DMs because I do get quite a lot. But apart from that, if you'd like to join the cook group, top link in the description. Good luck in all your releases. Any questions, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.